How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the channel. This is Big Day Dave, and this is episode 16 of a Let's Play series for Farming Simulator 22 on the mod map Hills of Tuscany. And where we last left off, we ended up finishing off all the field work that needed to be done for our field just over there. We've got the alfalfa planted, it is growing, it is fertilized, it is limed, rolled, everything. It is done, ready to be harvested. Probably this time next month is what I think is the kind of timetable is. We also ended up getting the spinnery where we were able to take all the wool that the sheep were producing and took it over there, and now we're making fabric. So it's just one more thing to add to the list of products that we're going to be able to bring into the fold and start making money on, and really looking forward to it. Now, what do we have going on today? Well, today is going to be a busy day. We have got so much stuff. First off, I have a crew here that is ready to get their hands dirty. We've got so much trash just sitting around the farm. We've got tires, we've got rocks, we've got corrugated metal, we've got big steel beams on the other side of that building there. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff here, and they are here to go ahead and get rid of it. And I tell you what, I am looking forward to it. So let's go ahead and let them get to work. We'll see you here in a little bit. And there we go. That crew, wow, I've never seen anything like that before. They had a big old trailer that they just ended up taking all the stuff. They had about 5 or 6 guys just running around here just like chickens with their heads cut off. It was just incredible to watch. You can see tires and stuff over there gone. All this junk gone. There was a bunch of just metal just hanging around, collecting dust and rust. The whole 9 yards back here, it's gone, and it's just so much cleaner now. Looking at the yard, I cannot believe just how much junk was lying around, and it took me way too long to finally get that done. So I am thrilled that that is done. But now what we need to do is accept a delivery. That's right, we had something delivered, and I cannot wait to get it set up. So I think when I get it set up, I'm going to put it right here. Yeah, I think about right here will be a perfect spot for it. So let's go ahead and get that delivery. Okay, so I decided not to put it right here in this location, but rather I think it works better here. We got us a nice new power washer. We can finally start cleaning up our equipment because, oh man, is it looking bad. And check it out. Oh yes, look at that. Every time we drive into the yard now, we can come over here and just spray off all the equipment that we use before we put it away. Is going to start making our equipment last a little bit longer and not look as bad. And I'm so excited. It's such a simple thing, but because of this, it's going to save so much headaches. Love it, love it, love it. Now, what is next on the docket? Well, I've got a bunch of contracts I got to work on today. A lot of them are fertilizing contracts. So I'm going to run over to the shop. I'm going to pick up all the tools, and I am going to start getting to work. And we still got more stuff to do afterwards. Like I said, we are going to be slammed, packed, busy today. So I'm going to go ahead and grab, let's grab the van. You know what? It's a lovely day today. Let's go ahead and just walk it. We'll see you over there. And here we are. Check it out. We've got a bunch of contracts. 3 fertilizing contracts to start out with. Let's go ahead and hook up this New Holland right here. There we go. And now what I need to do, pull this forward just a bit, and I've got to actually get a bunch of fertilizer, because can't do any fertilizing without fertilizer. Alright, we have got 5 pallets of fertilizer, and we need to load them in, which means we need this. fire it up. Let's go ahead and start with this one here at the end. It'll be easiest to get to. There we go. Perfect. Now we're unloading into this trailer. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and cut out from here. After I get this loaded, I'm going to take this up to the field, and that's when I'll cut us back in. We'll see you in a little while. Alright, we got everything all loaded up into all the trailers, as you can see here. And now we're taking this last tractor and spreader to the contract field, which is right over here. So we'll start with this contract. Go ahead and start kind of getting a good outer border. Excellent, excellent, excellent. Looking good so far. So yeah, we're just going to go ahead and get the outermost edge. And then I think we'll go ahead and just hire a worker, let them go, and then we'll run over to the next field, get that worker going, and so on and so forth until all the contracts are complete. And then we'll just keep on working fertilizer contracts. We still got a few more, I do believe. So once we get this, like I said, this outer edge, we can kind of really start chugging along. Alright, we are rapidly approaching this final edge here where I think we'll be able to turn the worker loose. Okay, I'm thinking right about here, right next to the road. Alright, there we go. Let them chug along. As long as we don't pull away from the road too far, because it does look like it creeps out. Yep, there it goes. Okay. I thought so. That's okay. Alright. Now we can turn them loose, and the next contract is down here. Meet you over with the next tractor. Alright, we're here at the next tractor. Fire this up. And just like the last one, we'll kind of go around the most outer edge. Oh, you know what? Take a look what's down there. I've completely forgot we had silage in the making. That might actually be done. We might have to come over here and pick it up. And that field might actually be ready to harvest again. Let's see. Let's get to about right here. Yeah, right about here. Turn that off. So it does look like this. Yeah, this is ready to harvest again. And we've got silage. Yes. All right, well, we have to come back by here and pick that up too. That's awesome. Almost completely forgot about that. Okay, let's finish this kind of outer border. Kind of spreading that a little too far over the edge there. Okay. And now, getting to the last edge of the field before we can actually start setting the worker go in that direction. All right, perfect. Let's get out of the way. Look at them go. Awesome. Awesome, awesome. Now, next contract's this way. We'll meet you over there. All right, we made it to the third and final contract that we have so far. Now, same thing goes here. Let's... Ooh, come on. Come on. This is kind of a steep hill. Oh, yeah. It handled it. It handled it just fine. Good job, New Holland. Perfect. And now this is the field we're contracted for. Wait. Oh, my mistake. It's not this one. It's the one beside it. Whoops. Let's get down to this end then. Getting my fields confused there. All right, now we're talking. This makes more sense. All right, one final time, we're going to go ahead and do the outermost perimeter. Oh yeah, this New Holland's doing a real good job. It's handling this terrain very nicely. All right. Oops, I am just a little too far off. There we go. Perfect. That should be, yes, that should be plenty. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, now I've got to go take the equipment back to the shop. Starting with 51, so that's over in that direction. We'll meet you over there. Alright, so you can see the worker did a fantastic job. Field is completely fertilized. Now let's take this back so we can collect on the contract and get going with the next one. Alright, we're pulling into the shop here. We'll go ahead and pull this tractor over here. We'll go collect on the contract. Perfect. And we'll get going with the next one. Alright, so as I was collecting on the first contract, I got texts from the other two workers. They had finished all their work, so I went ahead and just brought all the tractors back up here and completed the contracts, and the owners of the equipment went ahead and picked up the equipment. I went inside already and I grabbed 3 more contracts, as you can see, all fertilizing. Let's go ahead and get working on that. Let's go ahead and drop this down so we don't clip the awning there. There we go. Perfect. Now, grab the second pallet of fertilizer. Let's shrink these down just a bit because we got to get it from the side here. Alright, just like the last set of contracts, I'm going to go ahead and fill up all the trailers, take them down to the fields that they're contracted for, and then get to work. We'll see you down there. Alright, so I have made it over to the first contract, and just like before, gonna start making my sweep around. Oh, come on, little Kubota. You can do it. I think you can. I think you can. I think you can. Come on. There we go. Now we can go with it a little bit. Perfect. Ooh, we're starting to trail off there a little bit. Turn this back around. Perfect. So I've got the whole outer perimeter here completely done. I'm just going to catch this corner because I skipped over it. There we go. And now, perfect. There they go. Now my next contract is over here. Let's go ahead and catch up with them and get them up and running. All right, here we are at this contract. Right across the street is the field that we need to do. Let's we'll start in this corner over here. Oh, you know what? Here, before we do that, let's go to my field, which is right over here. I can unwrap the bales really fast, because those should be done. I'm thinking next month we'll be able to harvest this field. It will be in the final stage of growing. Let's see. We should have silage, 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 silage. Nice. Awesome. So yeah, we'll have to come back here with our tractor and trailer and pick all this up. But now, let's get to work on this contract. And now that we're kind of over in this area here, we're right next to my buddy's vineyard. It's just on the top of that hill there. That's what we're going to get to do next. That's right, we are back to harvesting grapes. And he needs some help, needs me to pick up the equipment. He's going to go ahead and lease it out this time. Doesn't necessarily need me to help him out in that regard. So... but he does need my help doing the work. He wants me to kind of show him again one more time just how all the equipment works, because it's all specialized machinery. It's very sensitive, especially for the white grapes. We've got to be very, very delicate with those. And they made a fair bit of money last year when they harvested. This year, I'm expecting them to make even more, because we went through and we helped them do everything around the farm to make sure that it was up to par and to be able to produce the most amount for the product that it is. Between the red grapes and the white grapes, it should produce the largest yield. So hopefully we get that much more product for them this year. So we're going to keep our fingers crossed. But now we got a worker going here. Let's go to the final field, which is in this direction, and get that one going. We'll meet you over there. Alright, here is the last contract. Directly in front of us. And this one we're going to have to be very careful of, because there's a huge cliff face right here. And if we're not careful or we get distracted, we could go right into the lake here. And I don't want to have to explain to the owner that we lost their tractor into the lake. So yeah, let's not do that. Let's not give them a reason to be upset with us. We want them to keep coming back for more business. So yeah, let's do a good job. We also got to be careful about spreading the fertilizer into the water, so we don't want to, saturate the water with a bunch of fertilizers. So let's go ahead and readjust. Now, even if we're a little ways away from the kind of outer border, we'll kind of tweak it as we go. Because again, I don't want to get a ton of this fertilizer into the water and it cause any damage to the ecosystem there. So let's go ahead and just keep a nice little buffer between me and the field edge there. All right, perfect. All right. I think we're pretty successful there. Well, now what I'm going to do is go ahead and finish up these contracts here. I think 2 out of the 3 are done. I'll go ahead and just wrap this one up. This one won't take long at all. We got the kind of more stressful part of the field out of the way. Now we can kind of take our time and get this done. So I will go ahead and cut us out here and cut us back in as soon as everything is all said and done. Alright, so I went ahead and collected on the other 2 contracts. I left the equipment over there at the main fields there. The owners just wanted me to leave them there. They would pick them up because they live over in those areas and it would actually save them a trip. So worked out very nicely. But now let's go ahead and click on this final contract here. And there we go. We are good to go. Actually, you know what? We have one more contract we can do. Let's go ahead and do that really fast. There we go. Go ahead and pick up the equipment that they left behind. And let's go ahead and load it up. Oops. Probably load on both pallets. Perfect, there we go. And now, let's head out to the field. We'll meet you out there. Alright, so we are approaching the field. It's just ahead of us here. Let's see, it should be this one right here. And this one's going to be super, super quick. We're right on the back side of our farm right there. Very nice. There we go. Contract's done. Now we need to take this back up to the shop, collect on the contract, and then we need to collect the equipment to lease for the vineyard. We gotta get to harvesting. So we'll meet you up at the shop as soon as we get there. Alright, so we're back up here at the shop. Let's go ahead and move this out of the way, and as you can see, that is our bit of harvesting equipment for the grapes. We're going to set this over here for now. And now we can go ahead and park this. We don't need this for right now. And then in the meantime, my buddy, he's going to go ahead and call up the shop there, because we're also going to need a trailer to be able to pick up all the grapes and transport them over to the actual bottling plant. There we go. But I'm going to have to go and grab my tractor, bring it over to... Let me think. Yeah, I'm going to have to use my tractor, bring it over to here to pick up the trailer. Once we get the trailer, then we can kind of go from there. But for now, I'm going to get over to the vineyard. I'll meet you over there. Alright, so I am here at the vineyard. And now, let's see, we got these ones here. Yeah, perfect. Oops, wrong button. So now, let's get to harvesting. Alright, so from here I'm just going to continue to harvest, finish off all the red grapes, then I'm going to have to borrow a set of equipment for the white. I'm going to have to get the tractor and trailer to be able to transport this stuff over to the crusher that we have here on site, and we'll have to kind of go from there. So I will cut us back in likely when I go to get the tractor and trailer. We'll see you in a while. So as I mentioned, I am back, and I ran over to the farm, and on my way out realized, why am I going to go and have my friend lease a trailer when I've got one? And this should work just fine, being able to unload the grapes into this trailer. So I don't know what we were thinking. So let's go ahead. Yeah, look at that. Just fine. There we go. And like I said, we're just going to keep harvesting until this is all said and done. We'll see you in a while. So I'm here on the last set of poles. Just need to finish this, unload, and then we got to figure out what to do with the white grapes. We're going to have to lease another set of equipment and go from there. So let's go ahead and stop the harvester. Pull off to the side here. So I don't have any of the numbers in front of me, but I'm pretty positive we made quite a bit more on the production here this year than we did the previous year. So let's see. Let's grab the tractor. That's just back over here. So let's see what's in the trailer. So currently 9,300 liters plus over 2,000 in the harvester itself. So let's do this. Let's pull around, unload the harvester, and then we can load everything into the processing plant over here. There we go. Perfect. So this we'll have to take back. But this 11,755 liters of red grapes. That is not bad at all. There we go. Unload. Perfect. And now, we gotta head to the shop and get the other harvester. We'll meet you up there. Alright, so I returned the first harvester. Now, we've got the white grape harvester. We need to get this to the vineyard and go ahead and finish the harvesting over there. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so we made it back here with this harvester. We've got 3 white grape fields to process, and as soon as we get them all done, we will figure out what to do from here, because we're going to have to turn all this into the various juices. Once they're all juiced up, we can then think about selling them off and making a bit of making a bit of money for the vineyard here. So let's go ahead. Got the first field there off to my right. Just tucked way back in here. There we go. raise up the harvester. And we're off. Let's do this. Alright, so we're going to continue harvesting, getting all these grapes off the vines, and we will go ahead and, let's see, finish this up, and I'll bring us back in as soon as we're all done. We'll see you in a while. Alright, so I'm getting ready to do the last row here. Just to verify, make sure I've got everything that I need. Yeah, look at that. Perfect. Looking great. So now we're done with the harvesting. Gonna go load this into the trailer. Just on the inside of the walls over here, or I should say the inside of the farm here. Vineyard. Words are hard. Here we go. Let's go ahead and drop that into the trailer. And then we can kind of see what we come up with the white grapes. Got over 11,000 in red. Park this right over here. Perfect. And 8,102 liters in white, so not too shabby. Okay, we'll load this into the processing plant. Perfect. And now we need to take this back up to the shop. Then what we need to do after that, let me think. We need to come back here, grab the trailer and the tractor, go back to the main farm, and we just need to let the processing plant do its thing. So yeah, gonna head back to the shop and meet you over there. Alright, so I've made my way back from the shop. I dropped off the harvester, and now I need to pick up my tractor and head back to the farm and kind of figure out what to do from there, because ooh, you know what? You know what? I think I might have an idea. Yeah, I think I have a pretty good idea. I will head over there and see what I can work out. We'll see you in a little bit. Alright, so we're up here at the compost and fertilizer plant, and I want to talk to the owner here and see if I can potentially buy this place, because I think that this would be kind of a good venture. Be able to start making some compost and fertilizers and really start to grow the business. And on the way over here, before I took off from the vineyard, I grabbed all of the pomace that is produced in the winemaking process. So essentially, when you take your grapes and you crush them down, you're left with all the husks from the grapes after they're juiced. Well, they make pretty good fertilizers and compost. So let's see what I can work out here. I'll be right back. Alright, so as you can see, the money has gone down. I made them an offer, $170,000, and they jumped on it. Just so happens they were looking to get out of the business and move to a warmer climate, I guess. It's one of those that I mean, I guess they just wanted to go a little bit further south. So that's okay. I was in the market, and I think that this is going to work out very nicely. Let's go ahead and open up this back gate here. We'll pull the tractor around, and we'll start getting some product. So let's see. Pull this around here. There we go. Perfect. So we are filled up with some pumice here, as you can see. Let's go ahead and fire this up, and I'll just have to bring some water over at some point to get this up and running. Alright, I think that's going to work out very, very nicely. I'm really excited about this because check this out. If we take a look at the prices. So right now we're just looking at the pumice, but what's awesome is that we can also have pumice from olives. We can use straw to make compost. We can have grass, hay, wood chips, like all this stuff can be made into compost. We have, oh, you know what? We've got a bunch of chaff back at the farm that we still haven't even made into silage. You know, we got TMR that we can bring here, chopped sugar beets. We have alfalfa. We could make oh, there we go. That's something we could do, is we could make our new alfalfa field into alfalfa hay. I mean, really, either way, we can make it into just cut alfalfa or alfalfa hay and be able to kind of go from there. I mean, why not? We'd be able to really make up some good product. But check this out too. We can also make fertilizers from this product as well. But what's really, really nice is that a lot of these products you can see. Let's look at the alfalfa and alfalfa hay. So we have alfalfa hay here. Sells for $77 right at the moment. Goes up to $88. Same thing with the straw, $111. But the organic compost, look at that. It gets as high as $2,000 or as low as $176. So even at its lowest in February, we can make a bundle, an absolute bundle doing this. And what's really, really nice, look at that, pumice, $6.84. I mean, at the absolute most, we can turn this into some gold here. A lot of money. And what's really cool is we can also make fertilizers, which we can sell for $2,000. Like, we can turn it into fertilizer and have an even more stable product, an even more stable commodity that's not going to be as rising and falling with the prices here throughout the year. So what do we need? We need silage additive and water and compost. And now we cut the volume of compost in half, but we have a product that's more stable in price fluctuations for the entire year. So yeah, I think that we got some options. Long story short, we've got options, and I'm really, really excited. But I think this will be a good place to leave this episode. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please show me by liking, sharing, subscribing, following, commenting, doing all the things the algorithms enjoy you doing that shows you're engaged with this channel and enjoying the content. And that being said, I hope you have a fantastic day. Take care.